teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hits the running back in the flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
That completion makes it 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough for a 1st down. the RPO, caught to the right. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass, the catch is made. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. QB keeper all the way. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards. They came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
He keeps it on the design run. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
The Sun Devils are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Read by the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, ASU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. And the Bruins line up on 1st and 10.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the 1st down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his target. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He finds some space. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arizona
State. A new set of downs after that completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with running back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
UCLA offense back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry up.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Bruins hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA. A much-needed counter-punch delivered. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the back now goes in motion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. A good pass to the flat to a receiver. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Receiver in motion now. On first down, it's play action. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
He'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab. It's Gilliam. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. motion man. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Sun Devils come up to the line in a hurry-up. And then first down, right back to the running game. As the first down is still going. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
BAT puts him up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. Let's see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Bruins will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught by the receiver. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a short completion of a big tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Finds his target, and it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Oh, what a grab!
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
So with only a few seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal unit, trying to tie this game up before the break. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. So with just seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to tie things up at the break. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No over. Attempted there. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, number 48.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And that completion, Curtin, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The Bruins will line up here on first down and goal. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Coming up, second down and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, he does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made over the middle. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Great connection there for 6 points. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And and the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wide open. That's caught. It's Gillian. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw again. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. And the Bruins will crank up the tempo. Design quarterback run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 1st down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain moves the ball to the 43. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. Kick is away high, headed toward the sideline. And he's out of bounds here on the return. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. And you're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Start the fourth quarter of this playoff game. They'll go to the air. Looking downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, ASU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down and 10 now. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Inside the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Comes up with the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
down after that completion. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilliam. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Pounding away with the run game. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Now it's 2nd down here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Single back, takes the handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Leaning on the run game here. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 40. They got him down, but that 1st down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.